Hey, it's me, Larry Andrews again, coming to you with another Second Amendment asshole segment. Uh, what are we gonna do? So the Ninth Circuit, there's a there's a section. There's circuit judges. They cover the West Coast mostly, but the Ninth Circuit finally came back with a decision in a ruling where somebody sued Hawaii because in Hawaii is a May issue for gun permits, but they make you prove ridiculous stuff. You know, are you a good person? Are you of good moral standing? Are you this? Are you that? Why do you need a gun? Blah blah blah. And it's like whatever. So originally, Hawaii says you do not have a right to concealed carry. And then Hawaii said you don't have a right to open carry. And by any law standard there is, it can't be both. It's one or the other. So this guy sued to, on the, I guess on the open carry side. Well, if you don't let me concealed, you have to let me open. Finally, the Ninth Circuit came back and said, no, you have no right of open carry. Okay. But on the other side, they say you have no right to conceal carry. So what they're saying is, in this ridiculous thing, which doesn't really affect anybody outside of the Ninth Circuit because it's a state thing, but still, it's a really bad decision. And it's saying, well, you know what? The Second Amendment doesn't count, period. Screw you. We don't care. And that's no good. We gotta stop all this bullshit. And again, I'm not getting into the politics of the thing. Because now we have, so the Atlanta guy, that asshole in Atlanta that ran around shooting up massage parlors. And then you got this other asshole in Boulder shooting up a grocery store. Both of them have mental problems. Everybody knew they had mental issues. Now, just because you have a mental issue doesn't mean you're a bad person. However, if it goes untreated, people do dumb shit. So why I want to know, and it goes to the healthcare system in our country that completely stigmatizes this kind of stuff. So why didn't the guy in Atlanta, why didn't his family and friends go, hey, this guy's got a problem, we should get him help? Same thing with the guy in Boulder. His parents knew he was having a problem. Why didn't they get him any help? Because it's next to impossible. Go try to get a counselor for any kind of emotional or mental problems. Go ahead. See how easy it is. But instead of concentrating on stuff like that, you get the anti-gunners are jumping up and down. More gun control. Ban this, ban that. Take things away from people. No. I'm a gun owner. I have a carry license in the state of Florida. I'm not running around killing anybody. I'm not running around shooting anybody. I do, however, go to the grocery stores with a gun, concealed. I do. Especially if I'm with my father, who's elderly. Because anybody that's going to go into a place and start shooting stuff up and I'm there with my father, they're going to have a problem. I'm not going to just stand by and let them kill me or kill my dad. Okay, it's just not going to happen. Because when seconds count, the police are an hour away. Which brings me back to that asshole police chief in Georgia. I think it was Atlanta. It might have been, I don't know. In Georgia, the guy in Georgia. The elderly woman, another elderly woman was attacked because she's Asian. So what does she do? She beat the crap out of the guy with a 2x4, which is hysterical. But the guy, the police chief of that town was like, oh, we don't want people doing that kind of thing. We want them to be good witnesses and be able to fill out a good report. But you shouldn't be defending yourself like that. Really? There was a similar thing with a guy with a gun. A good guy with a gun stopped a bad guy with a gun. That guy ran off. And what happened? the guy with the gun got arrested because the police chief was like, no, we can't have citizens doing this. Why not? Why can't you? That guy stopped the problem instead of letting one happen. That's the other problem with the whole thing. It's like, really? I carry a gun as a just in case if somebody does something stupid. Everyone should be allowed. Stop the anti-gun stuff. Every time a shooter happens, oh, take away the guns, take away the guns. How about making healthcare more accessible to people who really need it? How about making mental health care extremely accessible to those who need it? Why not? Why can't we do that? Oh, and red flag laws. Everybody jumping up and down. Oh, we need red flag laws. No. A red flag law is carte blanche to completely disregard any constitutional protections as far as due process. Red flag law doesn't need anybody to be in person. Red flag laws can be done anonymously. You call somebody, hey, this guy I work with, he's a little odd. I think he has guns. I'm afraid he's going to do something. So a judge gets that. Judge signs it. SWAT team or whoever goes to that guy's house at 2 a.m, kicks his door in. Whether or not he's got guns doesn't matter. They kick his door in, they shoot his dog, scare the crap out of him and his family, maybe shoot him in the process because they don't announce themselves as police. They just kick the door in. He thinks he's got a home invasion coming on. He pulls a weapon to defend himself. They shoot him. Yeah, red flag laws. The problem is that could happen to you. Yes, you, Mr. Gun Control, Miss Gun Control advocate that doesn't know shit about shit. Suppose you piss somebody off at work and they red flag you. Then what? Somebody's going to blast into your house at 2 a.m, kill your dog, scare the crap out of your children, make a complete mess. Oh, and the other thing about red flag laws, sure, they'll take the guns, but they leave the dangerous person alone with their car, hammers, knives, screwdrivers, all kinds of weapons of mayhem. But they don't take him in or her in and put them in a psych eval. They don't do that. They just take the guns. Okay, great. So you red flagged somebody you thought was going to be a menace. They take their guns. That person gets pissed off the next morning, gets into his car, thinks, who would have done this to me? And then drives his car through your house or drives, sees wherever you are on the street and runs you over with their car. What did that red flag law do? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because they're absolutely useless. Why? Because they don't do anything about the dangerous person. So you guys are morons. You're all 2A assholes. You got to stop it. Second Amendment exists for a reason. We need it. You need it. It's the umbrella under which everybody should be protected. You don't like guns, don't buy them. But all the gun control in the world doesn't stop this kind of stuff. Because if it did, Chicago would be the safest city on the planet. And it's not.